There's an unfortunate truth that a lot of people are in denial over, and that truth is that people judge a book by its cover. In our case, they judge a game by its Steam capsule art in the first 15 seconds of the trailer. That isn't to say a bad-looking game cannot gain some traction, but it will be a harder uphill climb, and you're going to need all the help you can get if you want the player's attention. The reason for this is simply that there are too many games out there now. Players aren't really limited by their wallets anymore, they're limited by their time. To get on the top of their must-play list, you have to capture their imaginations in only 5 to 10 seconds. It's hard to communicate good gameplay in 5 seconds, and you can't even show someone a good song in 5 seconds. But visuals are instantaneous. Graphics evoke emotions that instantly convert the busy gamers out there into super fans. People told me that they were close to crying just by looking at the first GIF I posted on Reddit. The emotions that image evoked were enough for gamers to clear their schedules, save their pennies, and say, I need to go on this journey with this fox. There's a very important distinction I need to make when it comes to the phrase good graphics. When you hear those graphics are amazing, you might be thinking they're photorealistic, or the post-processing is cinematic, or that the animations look lifelike. I would say the vast majority of gamers aren't looking for photorealistic graphics. They are looking for striking art direction. Let's take a minute and look through these lesser-known indies with striking art direction. They immediately catch your eyes without complex graphics. Start the montage music. So why do those games look good? This is a very high-level art lesson, but hopefully it helps you brainstorm what you can do for your game. First off, they are mostly monochromatic. They command visual attention by using 1 or 2 colors, and usually those 2 colors are complementary. It also makes the game more memorable when a person sees it for a second time. Another note is that they utilize negative space. This makes it easier for the eye to find the subject, which helps a ton when a person is quickly scrolling through their social media feed or the Steam store. You'd be surprised how effective minimal graphics can look with a clean composition and maybe some texture applied to the graphics. The final aspect is that all the art elements are consistent. It would look pretty weird if Downwell had all of its UI text as Comic Sans, and it would also look weird if a colorful public domain character started walking around in limbo. Naturally, a person can spend a lifetime studying art and composition, but hopefully these examples help you figure out what you're capable of making and how to make simple graphics look good and striking. So now the big question I need to ask you is, what are you good at? What have you been doing for years that you could somehow incorporate into your game? If you can only make blocky, retro 3D models with pixelated textures, maybe you could turn that into a Quake-inspired FPS. Just look at Dusk, whose solo developer David Zymanski created a retro FPS renaissance and sold over 100,000 copies. Maybe you used to be good at watercolor painting when you were a kid. Maybe you could hand paint environment elements and scan them into the computer, much like the game Sacramento. Delphine Fourneau released this short game on itch.io for free, but it caught the attention of Markiplier and Rock Paper Shotgun. If you feel like you have no idea where to start with art, you need to do what I did. Scour the Unity Asset Store and find out what you can afford and decide if it fits into your vision. By seeing what's available, you can let your imagination run wild and jumpstart your project, which will hopefully lead to a consistent schedule and the desire to finish your game.